Good morning. I just wanted to go through the assignments for Thursday and Friday. So I am in your Schoology folder. So you're going to go to week 4 and you're going to have 2 assignments. The first assignment is a Schoology assignment based. It's on angles. There are only 3 questions. What you're going to do is there are parallel lines with a transversal. Your goal is to tell me how many degrees is each angle. So you have to read the information that they gave you at the top. It tells you that angle 3 is 95 degrees. Find the measure of the other angle. So you have to use what you know about angles and their relationships and to determine how many degrees are angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and it's a drag and drop. The next question is doing the same. So you're going to use what you know about supplementary and vertical angles and parallel lines and transversals and interior and exterior angles. And they give you a couple of angle measures and they want you to determine how many degrees are each angles based on their relationships with each other. So this one's a little more tricky. You want to basically cover up one of your lines. So like I would ignore this line right here and just focus on this 80-degree angle and what I know about vertical angles and supplementary angles and all, corresponding angles to help figure out the relationships of how many degrees they are. And luckily it is multiple choice, so you do know if you got it right or wrong. But look at the angle and say, angle 2 is a very acute angle that can't be 120 degrees. So use some common sense behind what you're doing as well. And then the last question is solving equations with angles, which is what we spent time doing on Tuesday. So they want you to figure out which equation matches the picture and what would your answer be if you were to solve it. The other assignment that you're expected to do is a PowerPoint presentation. And you're doing a bunch of the same things. So I give you a picture, I tell you how many degrees one of the angles is, and based on that information, you're going to tell me how many degrees are the other angles. So example, this 92 degrees is sitting on the top left side of the line. Well, angle 1 is also on the top left of the line. Therefore, they are corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are congruent. So in the blank next to angle, the measure of angle 1, you would write 92 or type 92. Same thing, you have parallel lines and a transversal. This one time I tell you that this angle right here is 40, angle LMQ is 41 degrees. You want to use what you know about angle relationships and say, well, this angle right here and this angle, they are diagonally across from each other when 2 lines intersect. That means they're vertical, and vertical angles are congruent. So I know that the measure of angle 2 is also 41 degrees. So you would write that, type that in the blank. You're gonna do it one more time. This time I tell you an angle is 111 degrees, and then you can figure out, well, I know that this given angle and angle 3 are side by side, and together they make line RQ. So they make a straight line. That means they're supplementary. So 110 plus what will give me 180, and you get 69 degrees. So angle 3 would be 69 degrees. So you would type 69 in the blank. The last slide, I'm looking for vocabulary. So these are your options down here. You're going to tell me vertical, corresponding, alternate, interior, exterior, and supplementary. So I want to know, if you look at angle 1 and angle 3, what is their relationship to each other? How do we know? Well, they are diagonally across from each other. Therefore, these two angles, and they're the same size, are congruent. So therefore, these angles will be vertical. So that's what I'm looking for with this lesson, is for you to type it in, save it, and then you'll turn it in.